What's going on, folks? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Let me pull that down. Man, temperature dropped and my neck is hurting. What's up, people? The holidays are upon us. Jedi Mac in the house. Nicholas, what's up? Jameson. Jameson? Is that it? Excalibur, what's good? Jason B. Watching while sitting at the airport, delayed for a flight. Okay. Salute, salute, salute. All right. Here's the thing. As the year ends up in December, will be the last month I'll be doing any real serious live streaming. 2020 live streaming goes down to a trickle. If I do, it'll be during the day, during the business hours. This time of year is extremely, this is the time of year that makes or breaks entire careers. Understand what I just said. This time of year, the holiday season makes or breaks so many careers. And the problem is so many guys are just completely clueless that how important the period between Thanksgiving and New Year's is. See, a lot of people want to take it easy this time of year, especially like when, let's say when I was in sales, in corporate sales, a lot of times people would take vacation this time of year to be with the family, this and that. Not me. I kicked it into overdrive this time of year, specifically because my competition starts slowing up. This is the time to make up ground. This is the time of the year to actually recover from mistakes and errors that you made. Okay? But you gotta take advantage of the opportunities, right? And one of the opportunities is the holiday party. The holiday party is critical. See, a lot of guys today want to avoid going to the holiday party. And that is a big error. Why? Because the holiday party is where you get a chance to actually put your best foot forward and make an impression on the people that really count. See, as an employee, you are separated from the people who really decide your future by go-betweens, managers, things like that. Let's say you're an account executive, you're entry level. You still have your manager, your general manager, your regional manager, vice president, CEO. You got so many people separating you from the top. And the people who really make decisions in a company are at least at the regional level. They're not generally at the local level. So let's say, case in point, you're a new rep. No one knows you. The holiday party is the time and a chance for you to make a name for yourself. As such, you need to approach this as the most opportune time of the year. See, think about what I just said. A lot of people just like, oh, I don't want to go to the holiday party. Oh man, I'm gonna come up with an excuse. Man, please, this is the time of year to where you make miracles happen. But so the thing is, you got to not only go, you have to go with a plan to win. Go with the plan to win. I'm waiting for a delivery to show up, guys, so I may have to run out of here. Go with a plan to win. First off, you need to understand. First off, guys, let's hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And this is Corporate Image Consulting 101. So show some love in the super chat. Understand something. This is even for the guys who don't work, for the blue collar guys. If you work with other people, this is for you. If you own your own business, this is certainly for you. You don't want to avoid holiday parties. You need to go to them. See, just Just simply understanding the importance of them puts you in a different mindset. This is opportunity. It's opportunity to get ahead, but it's also opportunity to screw up. We're going to talk about how to crush it. First and foremost, you need to look incredible. Yes, look incredible. You want to go get a suit, a tuxedo, a velvet sports, a velvet smoking jacket. Don't wear what you normally wear to the office. You're dressing to impress. Yes, you're dressing to impress. If people in your office wear a button up and slacks, you want to be in a full suit. You want to dress like the executives. That's right, not your managers. You want to dress like the executives. This is why you want to dress 2 levels above, because other guys in the organization, other people in the organization and business are going to be competing too. You want to separate us because it's going to be huge. The party is going to be big and you need to stand out from the crowd at a glance. So you need to look incredible. I make the most money in connections during the holiday season. Thank you, Mr. K. I make so much money between Thanksgiving and the first of the year because guess what, guys? This is the time of year when you get a chance to talk to the actual decision makers, because the normal staff, they're going out on vacation. So owners and decision makers are answering the phones. They're returning emails. It's the downtime. If you're having problems getting a hold to the person you need to get a hold to because they're so high up the food chain, get them during the holiday season. But internally, the holiday party, you need to look incredible. You need to take that suit and it needs to fit well. If you have to, go rent a tuxedo, go rent a suit, go rent it. Don't wear that trash, don't wear that regular raggedy stuff. You need to smell incredible. This is when you need to put something on that's special. This is when you need to that Creed Royal Oud, Creed, this is not a day for Acqua di Gio Profumo. This is not a day for Dolce & Gabbana The One. This is not a day for designer fragrances. These are days for high-end luxury niche fragrances that are crowd pleasing and smell good to everyone. This is not a time to go wear something daring like Amouage Interlude Man. This is when you wear Baccarat Rouge 540, Extract de Parfum. This is the day you wear Killian Rolling in Love. This is the day you wear Francis, well, I already named Francis Kirk John. This is the day you wear Tom Ford Tuscan Leather or Tobacco Vanille. It's that day. This is the day you wear Bond Number 9 New York Oud. It's that day. It's the day where you have that little bitty decanter, that really, really expensive stuff. It's that day. You have to look like the man. Smell like the man. Your shoes must be, you have to wear the appropriate shoes. This is the day you wear cufflinks. This is the day you do everything. You're manicured, you're groomed, you are detailed, showroom ready. This is the day you carry Altoids in your pocket, in your pants pocket, in your jacket pocket, because we don't chew gum, we keep mints. This is the day you get the manicure, make sure your fingernails are clean, your cuticles are trimmed. This is that day. Okay? All right, what do y'all have done? All right, man. 89 folks watching. Only 30 likes. Let's get the likes up, folks. Get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up. All right. Next. You want to bring something to the party. Yes, bring something to the party. Something. Don't come empty-handed. I don't care if it's a Christmas holiday party and they have you catered. Bring something. Bring a gift card from the local Macy's or Dillard's or Nordstrom or something. Bring it just in case they have a secret Santa or something, or bring it and say, who's doing the charity offering, and you throw it in. Bring something, and don't bring $10. $50 minimum. $50 gift card. Make it neutral. Don't make it to Walmart, make it to Target. $50. Come with, make a gift card and have a card, a non-denominational, non-specific Happy Holidays card, because you come in looking good, smelling good. You come in bringing something and understand something, because you're going to work. You're going to work, and as such, you come and you arrive casually late. You arrive casually late. That means no more than 20 minutes late. The party starts at 8, you're there by 8:20. Party starts at 6, you're there by 6:20. If it's from 6 to 9, you're there from 6:30, you're there from 6:20, casually late, and you leave early. If it's a 3-hour party, you're there for 90 minutes. If it's a 4-hour party, you're there for 2 hours. You're there for half the time. Casually late, leave early. Bring something, look incredible. And when you show up, you do not go alone. Uh-oh. Now here's where the rubber meets the road. Do not go alone. Uh-oh, what do you mean don't go alone? Don't go alone. This is the time when it's time for you to go crack your piggy bank open. And I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. The higher up you're trying to move, the hotter and the more attractive the woman needs to be on your arm. Hire an escort. That's right. Hire an escort. Hire a professional. Hire a professional. Yes. Hire a professional. Because make sure you blend in and talk. Oh, no. Hold on. Let me do this one. No, don't. Unless you've been there, unless you've been in this situation, let me do this. Unless you've been in here, don't give the advice. Let me do this. Because if you do it wrong, you'll destroy any momentum you're building. You're hiring an escort and you're hiring a high-end escort because she's there and knows how to work rooms. That's what we're doing. We're not hiring somebody to hook up with. You're hiring someone to look incredible on your arm in a little black dress with pearls on. You're hiring someone that the executives over there see you walk in with that tuxedo and see her and go, this is the Julia Roberts Pretty Woman moment. Professional. The key word is professional. Yeah, get ready to spend some money. You're talking, if it's an hour and a half, $500, 2 hours, $750. Oh man, I don't want to spend. Why would I spend that? And I ain't hooking up. Then you're not in the game. Go ahead, go on back to your cubicle and take your simple cost of living raise that you may get. But I'm talking to the guys who want to get fast tracked into management. I'm talking to the guys who want to start seeing 5-figure increases in their income, 5-figure increases minimum. You know, I'm not talking to the dudes that want a $1,000 raise or $2,000. I'm talking to the guys who want to jump up $10,000, $20,000, $50,000. Because all this stuff is an investment. Look incredible, smell incredible. Bring something. Arrive casually late, leave early. Don't go alone. And unless you know the person that unless you have someone that can be your plus one, who can work the room the way you need it worked, hire a professional. And then when you are in the room, you want to do one simple thing. You want to resist trying to be right. People are going to be talking about all kinds of things. They're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff. People will avoid the hot button issues like politics, religion, sex, but they still will. But as people are talking and drinks are flowing and executives come to these kind of things to watch the carnage. They, what I'm telling you, they come here to see the next level, the next leaders. They plant little bombs in these places just to see who gets blown up. You want to be memorable for good reason. And the best way to be memorable is you have the diplomacy is number one. Avoid being right. You're not going here to argue. You're going here to get promoted. You're going in here to either increase your professional image, cover up for any wrongs, but this is the time when people who would never see you will see you. People who would never see you will see you. Wow. Now, one person hit super chat. So I'll tell you what, I'll end it there. If it's not important enough for y'all, not valuable enough for y'all, we can just go ahead and end it there. I guess we'd rather talk about bullcrap, right? We'd rather talk about, who's screwing who, and you want controversy? Not gonna do it. Broke, five broke, hit it up. $1, $2, $5. Come on. Yes, I did, Sam. But Sam, you should not be the only one. There are 111 people in here. There should not be just one. I'm such an inspiration. Appreciate it. Show it. There we go. Because I will tell you this. The reason a lot of guys get their careers screwed up is because they don't take their image seriously. They don't take these kind of things seriously. And not taking your game, and not taking this kind of stuff seriously, not understanding how important it is, being completely oblivious to these little traps and tricks, you can work as hard as you want.
Should be a 3-drink minimum as well. Can't get too drunk or loose.
Shit, 3 drinks, no. No. Oh. 1. You get 1 drink and you nurse that. You nurse that drink. You drink straight and you nurse it. You get a bourbon, and you get it and you get a bourbon up, that means by itself, and some water back. Or if you get it on the rocks, I don't like getting it on the rocks because the water tends to melt. What you do is whatever it is, after you finish your drink, you get soda and put it in the same cup. So let's say you get scotch on the rocks. Bartenders are very adept at learning how to make non-alcoholic drinks look like alcohol. You want other people drinking. You are not there to get drunk. You are there for intel and positioning. Intel and positioning. Appreciate it, fam. Shout out to the Cash App. You're there for intel and positioning. See, your fun happens in your personal life. This is business. One drink, but always have a drink in your hand. Go to the bartender and tell him, hey man, tell the bartender up front, I'm only drinking one, but I need to look like I'm having a good time. You guys got that? Maximum. That's what you do. I'm gonna answer this question just because it needs to be. What I think about weed, I think you'll never move up the corporate ladder. Come in there, talk about weed, prepare to stay in the mailroom. First of all, it fucking stinks. Let me talk about that. In Atlanta, one of the most disgusting things around here is seeing people with money, people dressing nice, smelling like weed. Disgusting. I don't care what kind of fragrance you put on when you smoking this funky shit. Smoke weed in your house. Or buy weed that's good enough to where it doesn't leave that stank. Should you get a double and nurse that? No. Because you will be around other people who will try to encourage you to drink and down that double. You are the guy that always goes to the bar. See, the point is, you're going to this thing to perform. This is the Olympics. This is the Super Bowl. You need to have your wits about you. You need to have your wits about you. You need to be going to make moves. Yeah, and when you smoke, man, especially when you, I had an ex, I dated a woman who smoked like, dude, I had to leave her alone. I'm like, as fine as she was, because you can't get that smell out. There you go. Buy the oil, odorless cartridges. There you go. It's about the smell. It's not about the ethics of it. It's about the smell. So remember, you go to the holiday party, but you're going to win. You navigate the holidays by showing up looking incredible, smelling incredible. Don't go by yourself. I mean, bring something, arrive late, leave early. Don't go alone, hire a professional. And it's better to hire a professional because it's business. It's business. And when you hire a professional and it's business, you don't have to worry about, hey man, I went out with that chick. Hey man, I know that chick. And the only thing you'd have to worry about is if somebody has actually hired her before. But then even that, they respect you because they'd say, hey, he brought Debbie of Dallas. But he knows how much Debbie of Dallas costs. He's like, he's smart, man. He hired Debbie of Dallas. That'd be how do I know this? Because I've done it. I've done this stuff. And when you get into the executive washroom, you go to the washroom like, yeah, man, I saw that you had Sabrina. Yeah, Sabrina, she's quality. See, you're in the club at that point because you brought Sabrina while somebody else brought a chick they met from the local lounge or local club or some chick they're just trying to impress. Coming to work. Questions. Give me 3 minutes and I'm going to answer some questions. All right. Hire a female to go with you to see. Somebody just said hire a female. That's what you heard. Let me go ahead and destroy this. Jay's world. This is, and I don't mean any disrespect by this. This is a man. This is a man's channel. Men who are doing stuff. And the fact that you come in here and say hire a female to go with you to an ex's party, I think we're on different levels here, man, because we're talking about what grown men do. You think you're going to go to a Christmas party and hear anybody in there talking about red pill topics, gender wars, or any of this other kind of fuck shit that happens on YouTube? They're not going to be talking about any of this stuff. They're going to be in there with their wives, their girlfriends, their fiancés, their significant others. They're going to be talking about their families, their trips, their kids, and all this other kind of stuff. And you going to go in there with who? Your single ass? You're going to go in there with your opinion on these women ain't crap. You're going to go in there with that. Guess what? You're going to be toxic. You're going to radiate fuckery. And everybody who's anybody is going to want to stay away from you because you're a loner. You're by yourself. And even if you think you can pull it off, you can't. Because in that room, you will have women who are in HR who will be able to sense it on you. Y'all need to get over this whole thing about like women are the enemy. They are 51% of the population. And they are littered throughout every place. If you expect to win in life, you better learn how to deal with women. So when we say hire a female, what are you going to do? Hire a male? I said hire a professional. See, this is what another thing. This is what separates the quarter, and I'm getting off Jay's word. This is what separates the men from the boys. Do you want to win or not? Because winning requires doing stuff that you don't necessarily want to do. Winning requires getting up early, staying up late. Winning requires, doing things you don't want to do. You think guys who have 6% body fat and a six-pack, you think they like eating skinless chicken breast, drinking water, and eating? You think they like doing that stuff? Jay's world. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I deal with them just fine. That's not paying for one. And the world needs ditch diggers too, man. But I will tell you this. You're not speaking like a man who's at the level I'm talking about. You obviously don't get it. And that's okay. Learn something. This is what I came in and said. Guys, what was one of the 5 things I said? Stop trying to be right. One of the first things I said, Jay just showed exactly what I mean. Now, let's just play it out. In this scenario, I'm in the executive position. It's my channel. No one came to see Jay's world, they came to see me. Jay comes to this conversation questioning me in this scenario, and everybody else is sitting around, and he's trying to be right. Who in that scenario would want to deal with Jay? And I'm using you as an example. Learn how to play the game or not. Thank you, Lynx. Kev is speaking the truth. I've been in corporate circles 27 years old. Jewels are being dropped. This is what black men are taught. We're not. And then when I have the nerve to actually teach guys this stuff, the first thing you're thinking of is, I ain't gonna pay for no hoe. I ain't gonna pay for no woman. Or, like I always say, name me the non-black equivalent of tricking. This is why anyway, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Like I said, hire for the guys who want to win, for the guys who are going to win, you better have a beautiful woman on your arm. A beautiful woman on your arm who is an asset to you in that meeting. I could care less what y'all do afterwards. She could get in her car and go that way. If you got here late, go back and get the beginning of it. But the fact that I'm saying to do it, Mike, here's the problem, Mike. It's not about paying for sex. You probably got here late to show, too late to know why you should hire one. Well, let me say, number one, that's fine, Mike, but here's the reality. If I'm saying do it, it's for a good reason. See, that undercuts that right there. Even if you got here late, if I'm saying do it, it's for a good reason. This is another thing that you can choose to either learn from it. If somebody knows better than you and been there and has done the stuff, if they're telling you what to do, you don't get to question them about everything. You either do or don't do. If you suck shooting at free throws, if you come to a coach and the coach tells you wax on, wax off, Daniel son, the coach doesn't have to explain to you why you're waxing on and waxing off. Either you do it or you don't do it. Can you talk business with higher ups at the party, or is it best to know your role and hang with those at your level? No, definitely go. This is you want to go talk to higher ups, but you don't want to talk business. You want to talk to the higher ups. You don't want to talk business. You want to talk social, non-controversial topics. Where are you from? Favorite places to play, favorite golf courses, favorite steakhouses, vegetarian, vegan, you like sushi, you like wine, cigars, talk social stuff, speak social stuff, okay? But you don't talk business because honestly, you're under them. They know the business. Why they want to, honestly, let's think about it. If there's an executive, why does he want to talk to an account executive about business? He can do that on Monday. And reality is, he probably don't respect, if he doesn't know you, he doesn't respect you enough to hear what you have to say anyway. He has to respect you enough to listen to you. See, if you speak the social stuff, you'd be surprised. Hey man, Brad, yeah, Keith, Keith Henry, yeah, the regional manager. He said he said he thought you had a lot on the ball. He's going to be in the office next Thursday. He'd like to grab lunch with you. These are the things that kind of happen. You're sitting in there learning how to work the room, and then you got managers and executives sitting back saying, this guy not only knows how to do the job, he knows how to work the room. He's a manager in training. This is how you get fast tracked. This is how you start getting significant increases. This is how you start putting 5-figure increases on your pay. It's not by getting reports in earlier or doing the best job. All that matters too, but this matters the most. This matters the most. And I can let me tell you, it matters the most, and I want to show you how I can tell you how it matters the most. Look at how low the numbers are. Look at how low the view count is. We've just cracked 150 viewers, and I'm normally double that. But see that shows you how foreign this information is to most guys. And even in the chat room, a lot of guys are sitting there like, this is new to me. If I've said stuff that's new to you, this is the stuff that's been moving your world, the puppet strings behind the scenes for hundreds of years. Here's what you do. Here's the reality. Hey, Kevin, what's a good icebreaker conversation open up with a girl at a Christmas party coming up? Well, first of all, Ron, Maybe you didn't hear this, but you should not be having icebreaker conversations with a girl at a Christmas party. You should be bringing a woman, and a professional woman at that. What are you going to a Christmas party to talk to a girl for? See the term, see the phrasing? There's so many things wrong with what you asked. Ron, you're going to a Christmas party, which is a way to really increase your profile, and you want to have icebreaker conversation with a girl? You should be bringing a woman specifically to avoid this kind of stuff. Why are you going to be talking to a girl? Ron trying to get his dick wet. And you know what? This is why these parties happen, so they can learn, so they can fire Ron, or they can keep guys like Ron in the mailroom or off to the side. Or Ron, guys who come to the Christmas party to talk to girls never move up. They'll never be taken seriously at work. They'll never get into management or upper management. They'll be worker bees. They'll never be in the club because they're dangerous to the company. Let me tell you why they're dangerous to the company. You're dangerous to the company because you can't see long range enough to even know that you shouldn't be doing that at a company Christmas party when surrounded by executives. How can you be responsible for a profit center in an organization, corporate malfeasance? You're fucking nightmare. This is why these parties happen, to identify thought processes like this, because people put their best foot forward around executives, but at a Christmas party, people shut their ass. What if you got your eye on a coworker? You still bring a woman? Uh, you you got your eye on a coworker? It's a problem, man. Don't shit where you eat. Blake Henry does not deal with coworkers. Blake Henry is adept enough to be able to go out and holler at and attract and pick up a woman outside of the workplace. Why are you dealing with women in the workplace? It's lazy. You're lazy. If you're dealing with women in the workplace, you're being lazy and stupid. If I'm just cut to tell you, you're dealing with women in the workplace, you're lazy and stupid, man. Yeah, do your intel on the execs and talk about what they like. Again, thank you, links. But remember what I told you? Blake Henry uses LinkedIn. How can you do your intel on the executives, Godfather? Well, if you were here 3 weeks ago when I told you to get on LinkedIn and get your LinkedIn profile together, you should have already reached out to the executives in your company first, because you have a first line connection and you should have connected with them. Then you can look at their LinkedIn profile and you can find out all kind of good stuff on their LinkedIn profile about the very executives you're going to be around in 3 weeks. Think I just did that shit for no reason? But if you didn't go get on LinkedIn when I told you to, it's too late now. They're too busy to start accepting all your stuff. Now you're gonna do all your intel. You should have been profiling the people in your company first. See, that's why I can tell them who's taking their career seriously. Some people have jobs, some people have careers. People who have careers, you got to understand the organization you work in. You got to know the players. You got to know the why. You don't have to talk to a girl because you're bringing a high level escort that's going to raise your S&B. Thank you, Mr. Bond. You come in with a drop dead gorgeous woman on your arm, every woman in there is going to be like, ooh. And all the guys are going to be like, ooh. Social proof. The vinyl evangelist. I've got jobs to LinkedIn. I'm surprised everyone is on there. Yep. Stop looking for easy wins, guys. All right, this is what I recommend. Stephen, I've answered one of your questions. This is another thing. I keep putting the advice line in here because, guys, that's what you need. If you got questions that you seriously want to have answered, uh, book an advice, book some advice time. Because what you just asked, how do you recommend dealing with beef? Man, you got to change your terminology, man. Dealing with beef with a coworker. What is this? A rap battle? What is this? What is this? Nas and Jay Z, Biggie and Pac. Are you serious? Do you recommend dealing with beef with a notable coworker at a party? Take it outside or ignore it. I recommend growing up, man. What are you talking about? Where do you work at? Hardee's? Carl's Jr.? Subway? What are you talking about, bro? I mean, seriously, who am I talking to? Man, this is for guys who want to be in the top 20%, not for dudes who want to screw chicks at work and fight coworkers. What are y'all talking about? What are you? It's not the spot. It's not the spot for you. It's not the spot. And I answer that question because I honestly believe that there are many, just like I talked about, you know, fake femininity. There are a lot of guys who are in these spaces who really, and I'm not trying to be insulting, man, but you got to know where you are. And if you're honestly talking about screwing women at work and you got beef with coworkers and you're talking about fighting, I don't understand how you, what that is. I mean, have you guys ever seen a corporate takeover? If you go to Wall Street, if you go in some of these boardrooms, you see men who've hated each other for a long time, and they've got some real lifelong problems. But you got to put your emotion to the side to do business. So this is a big deal. This is why so many guys need a coach or to go to MIT or something because far too many guys don't really have no idea what they're doing out here. You're just working. You're just working. You're just working, and you have no plan. Um, and I'm not speaking to anyone in particular, but this is a man's game. This is a man's world. And this is what separates the men from, I don't want to say the boys, but this is. Everything I just gave you was how men move in places of power. The holiday party is how to win. Yeah, I'm like Russell from The Irishman. I'm Clarence Avant, the Black Godfather. Yeah, I'm Double O Kevin up in this mud. Agent Double O Kevin. Guys, everything I just told you, I've done. Everything I've just told you, I've done, and you know, it's worked incredibly for me in my life. It's helped me get to places I should not be. That my resume alone just put me in contention for. It's actually helped me to get places where my resume wouldn't have got me to. So, guys, I have a session coming up. Appreciate it, everybody. Shout out to the CIA. One love, FBI. Till next time, talk to you later. Don't be fighting it. Don't be fighting at the Christmas party, and don't be trying to screw chicks. Put it on rewind. Watch from the beginning. Take notes. Peace.